What am I doing? What the fuck am I doing? Oh god. Hi chat. I'm bored. I must be really, really bored. Holy fucking shit. Ah yes. Farming. The sound of the roosters in the air and the smell of incest on the wind. Hi. Good morning and welcome to your Monday. Sorry, that music is a bit too loud. That's not even the game music, I just put it on as a joke. Hang on. Right. 1 second. Sleepy dog with some crumbs of the biscuit she's just destroyed. Oh, hang on. Oh, I've made a pig's ear of this. Let me just pause that. I had all the audio set on default, so it was all stupid loud in my ear. Right. Okay. So, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, which is probably quite evident all the time anyway. But before I get started with anything, what's going on? So, on the YouTube front, I'm still struggling to finish this goddamn wretched video. So, yeah. It's now still 10 issues, I'm afraid. Despite working all week and weekend on one of the 10, it's still 10 issues to go. I haven't done the job. I haven't finished it. I've got some work back from the artist. In fact, I think I've got almost all the work back from the artist, with the exception of one piece, which I haven't briefed the artist on yet. So, yeah, that's good. So it mostly means that the remaining work is all on my shoulders. So I'm trying to work through all 10 pieces of the video and just get it out the goddamn door, frankly, because without wishing to sound like a knobbit, I'm kind of done with it. You know, the video's done. It's just that there are these 10 blockers which are completely preventing its release. So yeah, that's what's going on. So I'm just trying to squeeze a video out of the door, and then I can start. Then I can start a bullshittery proper. Thank you, Cleaver and Andrew the Giant. Thank you very much. Ah, dear. Thank you, Raven. So, yeah, how is everyone? Are you all okay? Why not work on a prepared side bullshittery video while it's stuck in development? Because that would mean that it would be stuck in development for at least another month, Poke Lolo. So the problem is that it's just me. I'm flying solo. There's no team. There's no editing team. So if I start another project, the existing project gets frozen because the editor is doing something else. I've tried to split my time between 2 different YouTube videos, but it doesn't work. You just get overloaded. You just do a bad job with 2 instead of a good job with 1. So yeah. Anyway, I hope you're all okay. Mag, hi there, Mag, in the chat. So, quick thing, Mag. So you're actually looking at Farming Simulator. This is not single player. I'm sitting on a multiplayer server. You're welcome to join me. You're very welcome to join me. Right. Thank you, Ms. Caviar. Thank you very much, Ms. Okay, so what have I done? I must admit, I have had this on in the background briefly while I've been editing over the weekend, enough to plant some basic crops, you see. This is... I can't remember. Hang on. So there's a couple of my tractors. I think I've got like 4 or 3 really shitty tractors. I'll need to buy better tractors, and to do that I've got to grow shit. Hang on. So there's the map. So the ones in green are the fields that I own. I know nothing about farming. So I expect lots of Wikipedia reading. Thank you, Stephen G. Thank you very much, Stephen. And Shamrock. Thank you, Shamrock. Okay. Right, so what do I do now? I guess... So hang on, if I go right, so this is like an overview thing that I've got. Prices, I remember this. Okay. So prices, so these are the places I can sell crops. Storage, I remember that. So this is the stuff that I've got stored. So was this canola? I think it's called canola, but isn't this rapeseed? Isn't this the vegetable oil? How much is that worth? Hang on. Thank you, TN Tory. Thank you very much. So that's worth quite a bit, and if I sell it to the transport company... Okay. So they're over there. So what have I got growing in all the fields? Did I sow all of them? I can't remember. Growing. Blue, blue, blue. Okay, so it's all growing. So if I speed up the time now by times 120, it'll probably take about 24 hours to grow. Okay. This could be a little bit boring. As we literally watch grass grow. Okay. Thank you, Gumball and TN Tory and Shamrock and Steven. Thank you very much. Right. So the combine harvester is ready to combine harvest. It's a bit loud, so I'm just going to turn it down. But yeah, I hope you're all okay. I hope you've had a lovely, lovely weekend. Sorry, hang on. Let me just turn that down there. Okay. Right. Turn my lights on, keep the time sped up. We're just going to have to wait until the crop is ready. My money is going down in the top right, owing to the fact that a lot of this farming machinery has like a maintenance fee over time. I know that because I pressed P, and then I went to the garage screen here, and it told me. So each of them, I own 2 of these tractors, the basic one. I seem to own 2 of the better ones, which have slightly more horsepower, but it didn't... Sorry, well... Yeah, maintenance, 270 per day, 460 per day. So you've got to be careful by the looks of it when it comes to buying vehicles. Okay. So obviously it's not even slightly ready for the harvest. So I've just got to kind of wait with the time sped up. Oh, there we go. Oh wow. Okay. Is it ready? No. So it says growing. So presumably it goes through. Oh wow. Okay. Thank you, Zenith. Thank you very much, Zenith. While that's doing that, is there anything I can look at in the meantime? I have chickens? Let's go over here. No? Maybe I don't have chickens. I have 1 rooster. Hello. So presumably you're waiting for hens for me to buy. Actually, does that... Sorry, this is going to sound stupid. Like, surely you don't have a rooster in with the hens, because then it'd be shagging and the eggs will be fertilized? Do you like, sterilize the rooster? I have no idea how it works. Suppose we should do some reading to find out more. Hang on, so if I press P to purchase... Sales, trucks, potato harvesting... Ooh. How would one purchase... Oh, look, animals. Okay. Chickens. £70 per chicken? Fuck a duck. Okay. £70 per chicken. We'll hold off on that for the minute, because I don't think I have any specialist collecting equipment for any sort of eggs or anything. I think you start off with, like, the first 3... Is it barley and wheat and canola, or whatever it is? Okay. Delicacy in some countries. Delicacy in most... Well, not really delicacy, it's chicken. Right. So I've got these 3 fields, and I'm just sort of waiting for them to grow. Okay. Anyway, work-wise, though, this weekend was quite productive. I was able to just crack on with the animation work that I'm doing for this this video, making a cartoon, making a 2-minute long cartoon. So yeah. Oh, I see. Mag says fertilized eggs are a delicacy in some cultures. Ugh. But hang on, what's this? So let me have a quick look. Canola oil. What is canola oil? So rapeseed oil is one of the oldest known vegetable oils. That is both edible... Sorry, wait. Oh, the flour is both edible, and the industrial forms produced from rapeseed, the seed of several cultivars. Historically, it was eaten in limited quantities due to the high levels of uric acid, which is damaging to the cardiac muscles of animals and imparts a bitter taste, which makes it less nutritious in animal feed. So canola oil is a food-grade version derived from the rapeseed cultivars bred for low uric acid content. Okay. In commerce, known as colza oil. So it's Canada, France, Belgium, Ireland, and the United Kingdom is where it's grown. The United States, the Netherlands, Germany, Denmark, and Poland. Oh, wow. Is that good? Hang on. So this field here. Is that good? That doesn't look good. Have I fucked up? Is it withered? I have no idea. Is that good or bad? Okay. So in 2019, world production of rapeseed oil was 24 million tons, led by Canada, China and India as the largest producers, accounting together for 40% of the world's total. Canada was the world's largest exporter of rapeseed oil in 2019, shipping 3.2 million tons, or approximately 76% of total production. The benchmark price for worldwide canola trade is the ICE Future Canada, formerly the Winnipeg Commodity Exchange. Okay, that doesn't matter. So in China, rapeseed meal is mostly used as soil fertilizer rather than for animal feed, whilst canola is mainly used for frying food. In the words of one observer, China has a vegetable oil supply shortage of 20 million tons per year. It covers a large percentage of that shortage with soybean imports from Brazil. Okay, so vegetable oil, essentially, and animal feed. I wonder if this is going to produce two different things that I can harvest. Like, you get the oil and then you get, like, this left in the field. Can I collect this? This was from, because when I started, the tutorial had, like, wheat, I think? It was something. I harvested something. Ooh. Right, hang on. So it says growing, growing. Oh, hang on, that's ready to harvest. Hold the phone. One of them is ready to harvest. Let's go. Right. Oh, wait, where's the truck? I need the truck. I'm going to have to drive it in a minute. Ah, dear. So, yeah, hope everyone's good. Hope everyone's having a nice day today. So, over here, going to continue the editing. Also, it doesn't matter how old you get. I seem to have moments pretty much every week where I feel phenomenally stupid. I realised this morning that I didn't actually have my wallet with me. After a short panic of going through my pockets, I tried to think where was the last place that I saw my wallet, and then I realised the last place was literally on the inside of my car when I took it out of my pocket and placed it on the left side, whatever it's called, like the raised bit between the two front passenger seats, you know, with the little cupboard that opens. And it was still there. I went out to my car to discover that my wallet was on full display for anybody who just wanted to walk past my car all night. It even had money poking out of the envelope bit, so anyone could just break my car window and just help themselves to my wallet. Armrest, yes. So yes, I do feel rather thick. Okay, so this is what it looks like fully grown, I presume. Wait, is it fully grown? Because it's got a slightly lighter shade. Do I wait until it's darker? What happens if I just speed up time for a little? Yes, it was fine, so my car wasn't broken into, so... But yes, I was like, fucking hell. Thank you, Garlic Bread OP. Thank you very much, Garlic. Okay. Did I unlist the video when I explained why the farming bullshittery failed? I think it was always unlisted. It was a post that was going to go up to the patrons, I believe. I might be wrong. Is it going darker green on me? I think it is. I'm worried that it's going to wither before I have the chance to probably harvest it. So what are the buttons again? Hang on. Nope. F? Nope. That's my lights. X? No. Fuck, what is it? G? Oh, there we go. I pressed something. What was that? Nope. Whoa! Fuck! No! 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 Stop! Runaway combine harvester. Hang on. No. What was that? Hang on. There we go. That was Q. Don't press Q. B. Okay. It doesn't appear to be doing anything. Is it not ready? Is there a help? Oh, there is a help. Hang on. Turn off harvester. I'm full? Oh, is it full? Oh, I see. I'm with you. Hang on. I've got some... from the tutorial, I presume. I've got some material already in the combine harvester. Ah. Well, hang on. Leave the combine harvester here. Bring the truck over, because I'm going to need it. Hang on. So I can press tab to teleport, I believe. Yeah, there we go. That's the plow. How many fucking tractors do I own? Hang on. This way. Ah, dear. Anyway, hope everyone's okay. What else is going on? So I left my wallet in my car. This weekend I drove over to see my aunt for a family gathering and some nibbles. Lulu got lots of attention, but she was... Oh no, I can't show you Lulu. Crisis, everybody. Hang on. So she oh, she's gone. She was a little unwelcome because when she turned up, she had the most horrendous gas. And French Bulldog gas is horrendous, and she stank out the entire goddamn just house, my aunt's house. There we go. And so, yeah. Smelly animal. There we go. Oh, fuck. Right. Oh, cool. I got 2 sets of lights. Right. Is it finally goodbye to Nobheim? Indeed. We had our fun, but a month of Valheim is probably enough. Alright. So yeah, took the... Oh yes, of course. I went up to go see my aunt in a place called... actually, I'm not going to say where. But I went north of Brighton. And after a certain amount of time, the road started to get a bit hectic. Why? Because there were no traffic lights functional. There was a power cut across quite a sizable section of the south of Sussex. Apparently there was some sort of safety test that they were doing. So they just switched off the power for like 2 hours. Okay. I remember this. So I go here. And then I do this. Because I'm a farming pro. Nope, that's the wrong button. Not Q, because that's the front. Nope, not that. Hey, there we go. Ta-da! Okay. There we go. So the combine harvester is now empty of what I think is probably... What's that icon? Is that grain or is that barley? Wheat or barley? There we go. Park that over there. Right. Then we press this, and then we press that, and then we press this. Alright. Indeed, I've been watching some clips of that Clarkson Farm thing as well. It is quite amusing. Alright. Shame that there's no first person as far as I can tell. I think first person would make it more interesting. Okay. So yeah, what else is going on? So just trying to finish this goddamn YouTube video. It's proving to be a right pain in the arsehole. 10 issues remain. Despite working for a full week and a weekend on one of the 10, I've just been unable to get it over the finish line. Very frustrating. Because obviously I'm kind of a I'm kind of desperate to move on to the next project. Oh god, the field is massive. What the fuck? Hang on. There we go. Rather desperate to move on to something new. Press C? Oh wow, there is a first person. Holy shit. Oh, that's way better. Oh, cool. Thank you, chat. I had no idea. Oh, that's way more interesting. Okay. Thank you, Tintin. Thank you very much, Tintin. It is single player Night Gamer, but I am actually playing on a multiplayer server. So, if any of my teammates would like to join me, they're welcome to. Hang on. Okay. Yes. Well, it's a good question. How many people can you get in one server? Like, imagine all of these fucking fields just being fucking worked. No, it'd be a huge traffic jam as everyone's got 100 fucking tractors. Alright. Yeah, that steering wheel is a bit crazy, isn't it? What the fuck? So what's that? What's smeared on the glass? Ugh. Okay. There we go. That's a bit precarious. Drive too far. You're going off a cliff. Fuck it, it's too tempting. You knew where this was gonna go. I knew where this was gonna fucking go. Thank you, Mopey. Thank you very much, Mopey. Hello, Lulu. How you doing, gorgeous? You okay? Oh, fuck. Who's that? Is that Zam?
It is.
I've got a penis.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean in the field.
Why did you leave it there?
I don't know. It seemed appropriate.
Okay.
How are you?
I had a tea and a blanket.
You had quite a bit of rum last night.
I did.
Yeah.
It's a Sunday. I enjoy my Sundays.
Yeah. Yeah, I hope you're very well.
Yeah, all good, all good.
Do you have Farming Simulator 15?
No, I haven't tried Simulator.
Yeah.
What is this?
Farming Simulator 15. I'm farming stuff.
Ooh.
Because I'm having a midlife crisis. Hang on.
Okay.
1 second. Just need to turn down the game. It's super loud as well.
I thought the fishing was because of the midlife crisis.
And that. They're both midlife crises.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is this when we find out that you've actually got a bright red Ferrari as well and
Lamborghini? God.
Oh, okay. Apologies. I can only apologise.
Did you hear about my wallet incident?
What happened to your wallet?
I just left my wallet just in my car on full display last night and just walked off And so anyone could have just smashed the window and taken it.
Oh, Jesus.
Because I'm thick. Hang on. Need to empty the combine harvester. So yeah, what you up to?
I'm just in the middle of doing a bit of doodling, doing some drawing on the old computer.
What you drawing?
You and your brother fishing.
Oh, thank you.
You'll see it. It's you and your brother competing fishing.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Much appreciated.
Morning recovery, listening to half the shit that come out of my mouth yesterday during the stream.
Well, yeah, it's the weekend. You get to chill.
People joke about my alcohol consumption. It's only on a Sunday. I only drink on a Sunday, which is probably why I'm such a lightweight on a Sunday.
Yeah, I'm not much of a rum drinker, me.
No?
I do have some, but it's not really to my taste. I'm more of a honeyed whiskey type.
Ooh.
Or bourbon or whatever.
Whiskey.
Yeah, what's your plan this week? Up to anything?
Well, I go back. I have to go back to work a day early because
Thank you, Black.
It's such hard work. I have to work 5 days this week. Ugh, how terrible.
Yeah.
Normally I'm a filthy part-timer, but yeah, they've got someone on holiday, so I'm going back up tomorrow, which means driving on the M25 at 4:30 in the morning. Yay!
Oh God.
Yay!
I've only been on the M25 a few times, and every time it's terrifying.
Normally, any time between 7 and it's between 7 and 7. It's awful.
Yeah.
Just avoid it.
Yeah. Like the first time, so I don't know, it changed, didn't it? You know when you learn to drive, you're not allowed to be taken on a motorway? So, frustratingly, you complete your test, but you're not armed to go on the motorway, effectively?
Yeah.
You're given a bunch of theory stuff, but there's a whole bunch of very specific motorway things that you really should know. Yeah.
I did the Pass Plus.
What's that?
It's
Thank you,
like
it's me insane.
extra bit of training that you could do that taught you things like driving on the motorway, driving at night.
Yeah, it's nice as well.
Yeah, so things that as a new driver, when you're just sort of handed the keys and off you go.
Yeah.
And you go, so on the motorways and things like that, they did extra training. It was good. I think it was worth it because I'm quite a nervous person.
Well, it's driving fucking machinery. I mean, if anything, there's one thing you should be nervous about. It's getting behind the wheel of a car.
Oh yeah.
You kill somebody. You fuck it up. You kill somebody.
Yeah, I mean, it's the same like with my motorbike. I have taken my CBT 3 times now because I'm too nervous to take the big test, the full test. Because you are so vulnerable on a motorbike.
Oh yeah, gotcha.
In a car, the thing that could kill you is the speed, but at least you're in a big box with airbags, so you're kind of safe. You're not quite so vulnerable, but the speed could be the killer. If you're on a bicycle, you're not going very fast, but you're exposed to everything. You're very vulnerable, but at least you're not going too fast, so you could hopefully stop to get out of the way of things.
Yeah.
On a motorbike, you're the combination of the two worst things: speed plus no protection.
Yep.
You make one little fuck up and
you're an organ donor.
Oh, not even that. You're mush. You're absolute mash. It's pretty horrific. So yeah, but it's fun.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd never go on a motorbike. Holy shit.
The motorways scare me more than like the country lanes. Country lanes, I just enjoy the ride. You're it's kind of like meditating. You're in your helmet. You're just, there's no music, no distractions, nothing. You've just got, it's a lovely form of meditation, and just driving through the lovely countryside, driving through South Downs, because that's the route that I take to get. Because you look on the map I have to just drive a little bit. I think it's about 20 minutes and then I'm right on the South Downs, and I can drive all the way through like Wickham and Botley and all that lot, and it takes me all the way to Brighton, and then I come back. And so basically that's the journey that I do. It's all through the lovely bits of countryside and woodland and everything else.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's just, I don't know. Yeah, and it's also kind of a bit exhilarating that you might die. Makes it slightly more fun.
Okay. How much did your motorbike cost, if you don't mind me asking?
I think it was only like a grand.
Really?
Because it's only a 125.
Thank you, Flyboy.
Yeah, 125cc. So it's like a very low powered bike. But it's not a stupid little twist and go. It's not a little hairdryer scooter thing. It's a real bike. You have to swing your leg over it to sit on it. It's a real bike with a real engine. It's not some stupid little toy thing.
How much, just like to explain it for like someone who just doesn't do motorbikes, how much do they cost generally, like brand new, on average?
I wouldn't have a clue. I'm
20 grand, 30 grand?
I wouldn't be too sure, to be honest.
Like straight out of the showroom.
I think they're kind of quite cheap. I think it depends on what bike you get. It all depends on like the power of the engine, the model, the make, the everything else. I think it could go anywhere from sort of like around five grand to 20 grand.
Oh yeah, less than I thought. I guess yeah.
But yes, it's engine size and everything else. And
20 grand is really high end, says Jessner. Cool.
But, you know, I was the black sheep of the family. I wanted a car before I wanted a motorbike. My whole family are bikers.
Oh really?
Yeah, but I was in love with the Italian job as a kid, and I so desperately wanted a Mini. So yeah, that was my first car. Which,
you had a Mini for your first car?
Oh yeah, like an original. I don't mean a BMW. I mean a real Mini. But holy shit, I remember when I took my brothers in it, we looked like a fucking clown car. Bearing in mind, I'm 6 foot and my brother calls me short ass all the time. So having my brother, like the middle one, he's 6'4", and then my eldest brother is 6'7", and having those two in an original Mini, and all of us climbing out of it was just, it looked horrific.
Yeah, someone's got like in the car park where my car is, someone's got a Mini. And it looked like, it's so funny because it's like squeezed between like two huge SUVs, and it's just the contrast. I don't know any of them, and I don't know who owns them or whatever, but it just looks really funny. Like it's a teeny weeny car.
I think I've got a picture. I took a picture of mine in a car park. Yeah, exactly the same thing, parked in between two 4x4s.
It's like that Piper Perry meme. You know, she's sitting on the sofa.
Oh god, yeah.
Not that I know her name.
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
Uh-huh.
Can you explain more?
Oh dear. But yeah. Nah, cool. Yeah, you enjoy motorbikes.
Yeah, I'm not clued up on it. People ask me stuff about bikes, and I'm just like, I don't know. Not very mechanically minded. I just enjoy them.
There's a thing on Sundays. I don't know which Sundays, if it's the first of the month or whatever, but there's lots of like those big Harley motorbike guys, and they come in for some sort of bike thing here in Brighton, and you know that they're here because it doesn't, like, you can pretty much hear them across half the fucking city. And Brighton has this sort of valley. You enter in one part of it, you enter into sort of valley. And, yeah, so the sound bounces everywhere. So everyone's always like, oh, the bikers are here again. All 200 of them coming down in a huge column.
Noisy
Oh,
bastards.
wow. Oh, wow. Holy shit. You can actually see the seed things.
Ooh.
Canola. Hang on. Oh, it's way better in first person.
Surprised you haven't got the Wurzels playing.
Look at that. You can see all the things in the middle.
Cause I've got a brand new combine harvester. I'll give you the key.
Ah. Fetty says, I've driven one of these in real life. Ooh.
Ooh.
Oh. How many people have you run over? How many people have you shredded? Turn around the back, there's just like meat against the window. One of them's still alive, banging on it. Got fucking dark. Thank you, Kuko. Thank you very much, Kuko. So yeah, over here, I'm trying to finish a fucking YouTube video so I can be a fucking YouTuber instead of not a YouTuber, someone who just dicks around looking at Adobe After Effects all day. It's doing my nutting.
It's doing your nutting.
It's doing my nutting.
Oh.
'Cause it's also complicated.
Yeah, but half the time you make it.
I know.
complicated
I know. It's a rod for my own back. I'm fully aware of this. But now that I'm halfway down this mine, I've just got to keep digging.
Yeah. It'll be worth it.
Hopefully.
No, it will be.
And then no, I tell you what will happen. I'll get to the end of the video and then I'll disown. Well, not disown it, but it's a case of that thing's done. I'm never looking at that again. I've looked at it like 100 times on repeat. I never need to view it again.
It'll be when somebody in the first, like, as soon as you release it, within the first 5 minutes, sends you a message saying about spelling mistakes and things like that.
Yeah. Oh dear.
It's fine. Yeah, I've listened to like a couple of your streams, and yeah, so you can sort of just hear that progressively it's just eating you alive.
Yeah.
You've been slowly losing the will to live.
Yeah. And God, imagine if I was like reliant on fucking advertising revenue and shit.
Oh God.
How stressed I would be.
Yeah.
I'd be so in a panic. Well, I'd never be able to do anything like this.
But I think that's the difference with your YouTube stuff. Okay, yeah, everyone's going to scream out for it. I mean, even when it makes me giggle every time you say like, oh yeah, it takes normally about 4 to 5 weeks to do an average bullshit. When has it?
Excuse me, CS:GO. I did that in like 3 goddamn weeks or something. Really quick, I did that one.
Weren't they only like 5 minutes long though?
No, it was a proper one. It was a rare exception because almost everything could be automated. Oh. I don't know why, but CS:GO has those coloured arrows above all the players' heads, and they never change colour, which means auto-tracking is so piss easy.
That's fair.
You can just like follow the pink arrow, and it will do it flawlessly. Armour, though, it just goes, what do I track? Because there's nothing to track. Oh shit, the bed. Fucked up.
But in all seriousness, I think for people who love your YouTube, I mean, like even when you do bosh out bullshittery within like a few weeks or a month or whatever, like as soon as it's out, people are either seriously or taking the piss, asking when the next bullshittery is.
Oh yeah,
so
yeah.
You're always going to get that. But I think for the people who genuinely do enjoy your content, they don't give a shit if it takes a long time. They'd be like, yeah, everybody knows that you're working on something that's going to be good.
Yeah, and I appreciate it.
It's not time wasted, put it that way.
I'm just the monkey with the keyboard, though. I'm showcasing the funnies that you guys do. Although my jokes are funniest. Nothing? Really? No comeback to that? Okay.
I'm just sitting here with a slightly, disappointed face.
Uh-huh.
You can't...
Look at all this fucking vegetable oil I'm farming. This is what I'm doing with my life, Mother. No, I'm not a doctor. I'm playing fake farming game at 12:12 in the fucking afternoon.
In the middle of the day.
In the middle of the day. I wonder if my mum's disappointed. Like legit. Like she'd never say it, obviously, but I do genuinely wonder. Like you have multiple sons, and they grow up to obviously have to have their own careers. Would you really want your son as a YouTuber or like a TikTok personality?
Maybe that's why she had 4 more after you.
That's true, but like deep down, like there's got to be that little voice. There's got to be that little voice. Surely.
I think it's just that unwritten rule, isn't it? That parents would never say it. They must think it.
They must think it.
Never say it.
Like, really? Of all the things? Like, fucking... all the things between, like... I don't know. What would be, like, the highest tier of job for your son or daughter?
Oh, I don't know. Probably like a surgeon or
Surgeon?
something.
Yeah, like fucking... Surgeon would probably be it, wouldn't it? Chat,
Yeah.
what else? Like, so what would be the highest thing? Astronaut. Yeah, like that's the highest accolade that you're hoping when you hold that tiny little pink-cheeked baby in your hand that's just been given to you by the nurse. Ah, will he one day walk on the surface of Mars? No, he's going to be harvesting fake rapeseed in field 38 in Farming Simulator 15.
Well, I'm no different. I'm sat here drawing a picture of a fucking ram fishing with a blanket wrapped around my shoulders at midday in my slippers, still in my pajamas,
Yeah.
with a hangover.
Yep.
I'm achieving lots of things.
Thank you, Martin.
I don't really compare though, because like my mum's disappointed in my eldest brother. She's just disappointed in all of us. I think she wanted us to just be better because my eldest brother's a robotics engineer, and she's
Oh no! Oh no! That's not good.
yeah, he has a wife and a child, and he's a robotics engineer, and I'm sat at home doodling pictures.
Yeah.
But she's still disappointed in him, so it's fine. At least she's disappointed in all of us. She's fair. She's very fair. Hi, Umlautt.
Umlaut's here?
He was here. He might have disappeared. Umlautt?
Hang on. So if I press H, I should be able to have a bot do it. Hang on. Not Umlaut, hang on. And I'll drive that back while it's going. There we go.
How's your harvesting penis going?
I've just cut the penis.
You cut the penis?
I just cut the penis. Whatever will I do? Also, sorry, yeah, I'm not sure if this is an even slightly inappropriate tangent, but the huge prevalence of American actors and actresses in the pornographic industry is a slight problem due to the extreme look of their genitalia, which bears very little resemblance to mine or most of the rest of the world, if you know what I mean. They're always circumcised. So it's always...
Isn't it like 90... No, some ridiculously high percentage of Americans are circumcised.
Yes. So it's very weird, because it takes you back a bit, because you look at it and you're like, oh, like, what have you done?
Yeah.
It's like genuinely quite... Like, some of them, you're like genuinely, oh, God, what the fuck?
But it's so common that it's considered normal.
Yeah.
Over there. Like, okay, let's
It's
just
so fucked up.
mutilate this child. Like, I don't understand how that's how's that normal?
Well, it's normal in their culture.
I regret joining this
Yeah.
conversation.
But
What?
is that social?
Social, let's just leave and have our own conversation.
Oh, right. So the moment I
Hearing
start
stuff
talking about penises,
circumcised dicks.
yeah, the moment I start talking about penises, you two enter the room. What's that about?
I don't know. Got sausage on the brain, maybe. I don't know.
How are you both?
Not bad. Circumcision is a weird topic.
It is.
It's also a weird thing to happen to you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Would you two like to come and farm with me?
I was going to say, would you like to?
I have the modern version, and I
Aw.
really don't want to buy the older
Sure.
version. So, nah, I'm good for the time being. But, yeah. No.
I could, if that's the barrier, I'll happily reimburse you. It's only a tenner. Hang on.
Yeah, it's also a game that I'm not really interested
Sure,
in,
sure.
unfortunately. I did try a co-op server, and I just went, "Oh my god, this is boring. I don't like this."
Yeah.
I don't have it. Me.
Well, same to you, Umlautt. If you wanted to pop in, I'll happily reimburse you.
Yeah, but yeah, no. Oddly enough, I grew up being uncircumcised, and then as an adult had to be circumcised.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah, I think you mentioned it, didn't you?
Yeah, a while back. Can't remember
Yeah.
why I mentioned it, but
I can't
yeah,
remember. You said
now's a good time as any to talk about it.
you were saying that it was because of your brain thing. You kept growing, and I was like, "Your
Because-
poor wife."
Yeah, it was essentially that. Yeah, because I had a bunch of growth hormones flooding my system. Soft tissues got bigger and bigger, and my skin couldn't take it when I was rock hard, and it hurt. So
Yeah.
yeah, I had to go surgery.
It makes sense from like a health from that side of it. Yeah, that makes sense. That's
Yeah,
for
yeah.
health
So it's-
reasons it needed to happen.
Yeah, I mean, like a little baby, you know, like why in the fuck are you doing that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's messed. I find it really weird, and I think a lot of the response from like American side of things that I've always heard is that, oh, it's hygienic. It's like, just wash your
Just
dick
wash.
properly.
Yeah,
Who's not washing?
I mean, that's really it. It's like if it's done for hygiene, whoever is doing it is got bad hygiene. Like just like if you've got a small child, teach them how to fucking wash themselves. It's like blaming
No.
a woman for having a yeast infection. Like I mean, like small child. I know yeast infections just sometimes happen, but yeah.
You can't teach them that because then you have to recognise that
Thank you,
they do in
Lemon
fact
Army.
have genitalia.
Thank you, Lemon.
Nah.
And thank you,
we can't have
Martin.
that in our Christian society.
Yeah, religion. I don't agree with most religions. I'm down with the Jedi religion, though.
Oh yeah.
It used to be a
Surprisingly
thing
high.
in our school.
Yeah.
What about
Every
the
child was Jedi.
What about the Pastafarian religion?
Pastafari. I don't think it was a thing when I was in high school. Jedi was the thing. Everybody put Jedi in other. They didn't bring pastors though. Or sorry, they brought like Christian pastors in, but they never did bring a Jedi Knight in, unfortunately.
Where is it? Hang on.
Did you guys ever get like the Psalm books? Palm books? I don't know. I have no idea. The PSALM books.
Sam.
No.
Psalm. Okay.
From
It was
who?
Like when preachers came into your high school and you're all sat in assembly and they went, yes, here's books for everyone, and it was like mandatory. Like you were
Really?
judged for not picking them up. Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Well-
really.
well, I mentioned before that our primary school headmaster I think he even got sacked for it, because it turns out he was doing that. He was doing religious shit, and our school it wasn't religious at all. He was just doing it. He was basically trying to convert kids.
Non-secular.
Yeah.
Well, can you explain that to my primary school? Because my primary school was a council primary school, and I think every Friday assembly we had to say our prayers.
Yeah, that's
Like,
what
it
he was
a
doing.
thing that you got
Yeah.
punished for if you didn't do it.
Yeah, and that's exactly what he got in trouble for.
Yeah. And then PE in primary school was Scottish fucking dancing. Yeah, exactly.
What?
Just fucking laugh. It's so dumb. Like every year, like one semester or one period of the primary school was dedicated to Scottish country dancing. You know, fuck playing football or rounders or whatever. Nah, you've got to learn how to do the gay fucking Gordon.
But my heritage.
Oh, there's heritage and also there's I fucking hated dancing.
Yeah.
Did not want to do it, and then like any time that you tell a teacher no, I don't want to do that, they take it as a personal challenge.
Yeah.
Like I didn't want to read a book about something at one time. I just didn't like the subject. I didn't want to read it, and it was part of the reading period of class. And I was like, I'll read anything else. I just don't want to read that.
I've always
Like,
hated.
Mother got called and all that shit.
Yeah, I've always hated being forced to do something.
Yeah.
I was a little shit in PE. At one point, I think I got a detention because I was in goal and I just laid down. I couldn't be bothered. I was like, this is bullshit. There is no point in my life, teacher, where this will ever be relevant.
You're hoping your belly would do the work.
And he yelled at me and like sent me off to detention, I think. My memory's a bit hazy. He did some punishment was given to me.
It's probably more fucking bearable than doing the PE. Like, don't get me wrong, like, I think physical exercise is good, but when you're being forced into doing something that is part of the game that you don't like, or something that you don't agree with, then yeah. But equally so, people can then take it too far. The shits that'll just say no to everything because they want to test boundaries, those are the ones that fuck it up for everybody else.
Yeah.
I remember.
Go ahead.
Oh, okay. No. You go ahead, Sam.
I remember
think
I got kicked out of the I got kicked out of the girls' rugby club. There was an after school. They always had it was only boys only after school rugby club, and I used to play just throwing the ball around on the field with the lads. I used to love playing rugby, so of course then they finally, because they didn't let me join the boys club obviously, and so then they eventually, I think it was about 3 or 4 of us kept pushing, and they eventually started up the girls rugby club, and then a bunch of the I don't know how else to put it, the pretty it girls, they wanted to join as well, and so then of course it became tag rugby, and so I completely just could not wrap my head around playing that. And we tried playing, after doing a bit of training, we tried playing a game. And I just went into autopilot and rugby tackled someone and nearly broke her foot. So
Blimey.
I got kicked out. Oh, dear.
Yeah, I hated rugby.
I just enjoyed the... Well, I think it's probably just growing up with 2 older brothers, just that side of just running around and rugby tackling, and we didn't even really play the game, really. It was just beating the crap out of each other.
Yeah. But I mean, rugby is just assault with rules.
Yeah. Right.
Nah, rugby's a fun game. I enjoy rugby. It's more civil as well. Football just always leaves a bad taste in my mouth, just with kind of hooliganism. Any rugby day in the city, any football day in the city, you get all the chavs coming out that are just shit drunk in the middle of the street and just picking fights.
Yeah.
Whereas when rugby comes in, everybody's fucking drunk, but none of them are picking fights.
Well, it's the way that you do rugby.
Weird. Yeah.
It's because the contact in it is part of the rules. Whereas in football, if you can cheekily put a quick punch in.
No, I'm talking about the fans.
Okay. I'm talking about secondary school football.
Oh.
I think it was for the lads to get a punch in to someone that was pissing them off. It was always rugby. For the girls, it was hockey.
Yep.
Or you'd nick their shin pads so that they'd have to play hockey without shin guards and beat the fuck out of their shins. Yeah, hockey was the one.
Yeah.
We did fencing for that.
Ooh.
If there was
Quebec,
a guy
come hang out in
off
TeamSpeak if you want.
in fencing, you would take a saber, and you wouldn't use the blade, as it were, to do attacks. You'd use your flat and you'd aim for their back.
Mm-hmm.
And the idea is that if you get it just right, the blade will snap, do a whip snap across the back like a lash. And leave a gigantic welt.
Ugh.
Yeah, it fucking hurts. I enjoyed fencing. It's an excuse to pretend you were a pirate.
Tell you what used to fucking terrify me back in sports days and shit. Trampolining?
Oh.
Did you ever jam your back on that? When you just kind of fuck up the landing.
Oh no.
Well, it's more that I don't have any sense of balance. If you put me on any rollerblades or roller skates, I just fall over and make a tit of myself immediately. So all of a sudden you got trampolining when you're doing that and moving at high velocity at height. It's like, no, thank you. And everyone's watching you because you only have like 4 trampolines in the gymnasium and 6 students standing around the edge waiting for their turn.
You guys ever have swimming pools?
We did in primary school.
Yeah, my primary school had a swimming pool as well.
In high school, we had like the school pool. In our old high school, we changed high schools. My year 3, we built a new one that didn't have a pool, unfortunately. But yeah, in first to third year, basically every class somebody had blood pills on them. You know, like just like dye.
Yeah.
And they would toss them in the pool, and they would toss them at girls, unfortunately.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Why do I smell toast?
Are you having a heart attack?
What fucking schools did you guys turn? Fencing?
Go back.
Yeah,
I didn't have fencing.
Fencing?
Yeah.
Swimming pools?
Yeah.
Yeah, so with the fencing, it was because there was a gentleman called Ken Rose, and he trained essentially Scotland's young fencing team. And that's how he got into our school as an after-school club.
Fencing? I can't believe it. And your schools had a swimming pool?
Yeah.
Public school.
Swimming pool?
Well, had. The new one didn't have one.
I can't believe it.
Yeah.
They built the... Basically, there was a recording studio in the school, and they didn't bother soundproofing it. So what used to happen is all the music guys would just go in there and make a fucking racket, and you could hear them like halfway over the school. It didn't help during exam season when somebody would just start playing in there. It's like, why do I hear smoke on the water?
How are you doing, Q?
Yeah, no, I'm good, thank you.
You good?
Came in to go fencing. Fencing?
Yeah.
I just can't get over it.
In your school, they taught you how to break into cars, right?
I was going to say, fencing at our school was for 80 quid, and you came post at the bottom.
Yeah.
Some wood treatment, like that was about as much fencing as we. I can't believe it. I cannot believe you had fencing at school. I like rugby. Rugby was my thing.
We had fencing, archery, javelin, all the other usual ones.
Archery, yeah.
We had the school built using National Lottery Heritage Fund, which is basically where the National Lottery. Or not the Heritage Fund,
polo
but
as
the
well?
National Lottery Fund. No, we didn't have a pool.
Me and Umlautt. Sorry, social. I'll let you finish on that.
No, just we didn't have a pool, but the town pool did have a pool.
Me and Umlautt had basically a shit off when it came to schools, right? We went round each other's school on Google Maps, right? And Umlaut's secondary school beat mine because there was a strip club down, literally just out the front of the building, which was just insane.
Goddamn right.
Hold on, let me get you my high school, and I'll show you where I went.
Quebec, do you not remember the fucking nursery as well?
Yeah, I remember
that
the
was
nursery.
fucking shipping container.
Yeah, it's a fucking out. Yeah, no, Umlaut's nursery was out the back of a Midland Hill fucking betting shop in a adjoined to a car park.
There we go. There's the I'll put in quotations new. It's Christ. It must be maybe 15, 16 years old now.
What have you linked, sorry?
Well, they were having a shit off on their high school. I'm sending them where I went, and I think it'll be a market difference probably.
The road is called Musical Steps.
Wait, is it?
Yeah.
Oh fucking hell! So it is. Oh no, I think there's a place called Musical Steps.
This must have been refurbed since you were that last there, because this
No.
looks like a very really.
No,
This must have been like a beacon of fucking hell.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It was a brand new school, but they actually spent quite a bit. So all those courtyards were actually open as well. So like the big one that you see is for the first to third years. The one above that was the fifth years.
Oh
the
yeah,
one above
toothbrush.
that
Good
was sixth
idea.
years. So we all had individual courtyards internally to enjoy.
My school's like a mole rat tunnel compared to this. What the fuck? Look at it.
And then
Look at it.
Next to the golf
it was a
club.
nice. Yeah, we used to disappear at lunch to do a couple of rounds.
What the fuck? It does just sound like Hogwarts.
Yeah. We've also got a speedway.
Hey, Swat.
I'm sorry, am I seeing Farming Simulator?
Yeah,
What's going on
I'm having a
here?
midlife crisis.
Apparently so.
I'm the eldest of 5 sons, and I'm sure my mum expected like a doctor or a brain surgeon or an astronaut. Instead, she got some knobhead farming fake crops.
Yeah, I mean, as a German, I am just, I suddenly feel at home here. This is great. Work simulators is our bread and butter. No, one of my friends and mods is a farm manager in real life. He is one of the most intense farming simulator players I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
He sometimes even just straight up plays the game while doing his real life work on like a harvester because like, yeah. He's like, he has like hardcore, like in Farming Simulator 2022, he has like hardcore mods installed. He's like, yeah, I've got this thing in real life, and I've got that thing in real life, and I got that mod, so I can have that thing, that I have in real life. I'm like, this is the nerdiest shit I've ever seen.
A friend of mine from, remember FK, the armour community? I'd say someone that I knew, but obviously he works as like a farmhand in Australia, but because like so much of Australia is remote, like some of they're not really within commute distance, so he signed a 7-year contract to go and live on this farm.
Mm-hmm.
And he did that. He just lives at the farm, works at the farm, and he's been there for 7 years. He's due to come back in a couple of months because it's like some of them are so remote.
Yeah.
That like it's not in any way practical for people to there and back and whatever.
Yeah.
So they live, work, eat, or whatever it is on the plantation is.
That's the life just out there farming,
Kind of depressing.
I mean, it's how the mines work in Australia as well, because they're so remote. You basically live on the sites. And if you're in a more professional role, you get lucky and you get to do like 2 weeks on, 2 weeks off.
I imagine it's almost a bit like being on a boat, I guess, like over less of a period of time.
Yeah.
Going like shipping, there's only one place you can be, and that's on the ship itself.
I think they do similar in the UK as well. It's always you have it's called a tied cottage. So the cottage is tied to the farm. Basically, if you're a farmhand, you get this cottage that's on the farm to live in.
Tied as in tied to, not tied as in water. I thought you meant the cottage flooded for like 6 months of the year.
Oh, I'm actually designing a building that does just that.
Oh right, okay.
Basically, the idea is that it's a boathouse and then a house on top. But we're having issues getting consent to do it because it's in a flood zone naturally.
Right.
They can't wrap their head around the fact that it's going to be half submerged.
Understandable.
Yeah, it's quite cool.
Yeah, I did try out Farming Simulator for like 1 or 2 sessions so far with said friend, and I felt like I was, suddenly a trainee, It's I was like, oh my god. He was like, so now I'm going to teach you how to do this. And then he's like, he gave me the rundown, and he's like, now you do it. And then I got judged from the sidelines. I'm like, this feels just like, like this is just job track. You are grooming me to work on your fucking farm, aren't you? This is...
Pretty sure it'd be having a heart attack with the way Soviet is harvesting this
I'm
field
this
because
Well,
it's
it's
just
doing
going
amazingly.
Almost
really
certainly.
suffering
Look!
watching it.
all the
Ignore that
chaff
bit.
he's just
Ignore that
spewing.
bit. That's like 7 Hovises there. Hang on. Let's see. Go get the other one.
How
should,
much grain to the Hovis, Soviet?
Sorry?
How much grain to the Hovis?
It's 0.3 long tons for every single loaf of Hovis.
What's a long ton in kilograms?
1,000 kilograms.
Nice.
Am I right? Did I get that right?
I've
Can
no
I not
idea.
convince you to get Farming Sim 22?
I've got 13. I've got 2013, and somehow
Why are there
2013
22?
Well, it's not quite a yearly release schedule, but they have, updates occasionally. and then they bring out a new version. Have you ever seen the Farming Simulator stand at Gamescom? It's genuinely always one of the biggest. It's fucking hilarious. The
so
Germans
good.
are going
Comments?
crazy every year.
I remember the one that we were at SWAT with the trucking sim rigs that they
Yes!
installed.
Yeah.
That's another good one. That's just like you just sit there and pretend like it's you're on radio with everybody else and just join a big multiplayer server.
Yeah. Ah, it was such a good time.
I need to go to Gamescom again. Just go to get drunk.
Whoops.
I was playing. Yeah, I was going to say I was playing like on the subject of trucking. I was playing Arma Reforger. There's only 2 servers really that population, and one of them's a life server, like an alpha. The other one's like the other one's like a.
Is it just me or is Q cutting out every now and then?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
you might
Keep
cutting
cutting
out
out now.
Hang
Yeah.
on, let me find out. Oh.
Whoa.
There we go. That might be a bit better. Ooh, no. Anyway, yeah, but it was like so. I was playing Reforger, and there's only 2 servers with any population on Arma. One of them's like a. One of the. Oh my god.
It's always just for like the end of the sentence or like the beginning for like half a second.
I'm going to stop talking. I'm cursed.
It just sounds like a slightly aggressive noise gate. I don't know.
I'll drop it back and see what happens. Carry on the conversation. I'll be back later.
Yes, understandable.
Okay.
But yeah, no, Farming Simulator is fun. But if you also do that job in real life and then you come home to do it, you are just crazy. I tell to my friend every time. He's like, yeah, I've been sitting on this harvester for 36 hours, and yeah, I'll come home, I'll sleep a bit, and maybe play some Farming Simulator. I'm like, you are fucking insane.
Yeah.
But you know, as a normal person, these kind of games are just I like to call them Zen games.
Oh yeah.
Right?
Well, there's no like time pressure
Yeah.
or risk of death or whatever.
It's just very relaxing.
Not every
like
game has to be adrenaline soaked.
Yeah, it's like scratching scratch cards off. It's just like you're slowly removing something, and then
It's just you're slowly doing something, and the wonderful part is you can trick the reward system in your brain because it thinks like you have done something actually productive without having done anything meaningful whatsoever. So you get to sit in your chair at home with like no physical exertion whatsoever, and your brain just goes, "Oh, here, have a bit of dopamine." I'm like, "Ah, thank you very much, I appreciate it."
But it's also not like the only thing you're doing. It's you've got something on in the background,
Yeah, you got like
some
YouTube
show.
video
Or, yeah.
or like yeah, exactly. Yeah. Great.
Oh no.
There we go. I don't know whether that's any better. It might be.
Yeah, should
Hopefully, yes.
How was your GTFO session, Q?
DTFO?
Like the Arma thing.
Oh, the prison break thing.
Yeah. Did
Yeah.
Digby ever show?
No, he didn't in the end. I think he just had to. I think he was at like a birthday party till late. I think he just forgot about it.
I kept telling Digi, I've got them on. Just let me join, and yeah, he just didn't.
Oh right, okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
Well, so we went and so it was basically like escape the island. Do you know, like where you gotta like get to the radio tower and get off of whatever it was set on Tanoa, and the guy put it was a Zeus mission, so the guy put a lot of stuff in, like custom stuff. He'd placed it all down. It had its own narrative and so on. We'd been taken hostage by this like paramilitary group on Tanoa, and they held control, and we had to get to one of the satellite islands and establish radio contact with the NATO aircraft carrier held just off, shore, Hollywood style, and get extracted. But so it was me, Tom, Dinkle, and Digi, and we raided like a small weapons cache in like a village, and then we just went immediately to attacking the capital. Like just no build up, no nothing, and they started throwing tanks at us, and we had like shitty little AKs and stuff. It was not a fun time, and we also got absolutely annihilated by a boat with a minigun on it. It just rolled up to the shore and just absolutely ruined us all. But it was pretty good. It was far too dark. It was the kind of like, do you know, cloud cover nighttime in armor is might as well turn your monitor off. It was that dark. So. But yeah.
Ace Winters, I don't own those newer farming sims, I'm afraid. I bought this years ago on a lark with Sai.
They started us in a prison that the guy had obviously made, and we had to go through and gather like little tidbits, maybe a vest from here, a couple of bottles of water and some food from there, ready for our excursion into the jungle, and some bolt cutters to finally get us through the wire fence. I don't think the Zeus was quite prepared for who they were playing with, because I, like, just for the sake of it, went and vaulted next to a window and got out of jail. It was just that easy. just have you ever? It was like trying the front door. It was like it just yeah.
Have you tried asking? You know, sometimes you just
honestly.
have to. Yeah. So, could you please open the door? So, yeah, no one has asked. Here, off you go.
Yeah, it was, no one was. So that was an interesting one. Yeah, no, I quite enjoyed that. Like I said, I'd been doing some like I think it's called Everon Life on Reforger.
Everon.
Yeah, it's so basically the Reforger map, but as a life server. I've been hauling honey, which is basically me breaking and entering into people's back gardens to find their apiaries. I just come through in a lorry, crash through their garden fence, go and grab whatever honey I can find, and then smuggle it away to the like beekeeping area, so that my little black and yellow cash cows that they are.
How
really
is
strange.
Reforger now? Is it still like a weird tech demo, or?
Yeah, like there are mods and stuff that make it like okay. Like there's like the people have modded in helicopters and stuff like that now, so there's starting to be a bit more of an arsenal of vehicles and things, but they are with the best will in the world mod quality.
Yeah.
So it's kind of a bit of a strange one. It's like I kind of probably, for a game that's trying to be a tech demo of Arma 4, I probably would have expected to see a little bit more content, maybe tracked vehicles, rotary vehicles or something. They added a second smaller terrain called Arland, which is nice, but in terms of actual content, it's still basically the same game that it was at launch.
And then there was that one, was it Mag that linked it originally, or was it Joink? I can't remember. But the free shooter game that seems to be not feature complete, but seems to be getting Operation Doorstop. That was it.
Yeah, I've not heard anything about that. Some people are calling it the new Squad. People that really like Squad are saying no, it isn't. So I don't know.
What a surprise.
So
Shocking.
what it might be is like maybe something that we should go play one time when we feel like we were going to do Rising Storm, but instead let's go do that. Because it's free, so like everybody can get it.
The problem is it doesn't have any anti-cheat at the moment.
Oh god.
Oh
Let's
God.
not until that's
Is it
fixed.
worse? Is it worse than Tarkov?
Can't be worse than Arma 2's.
Oh my God.
Does Tarkov have any anti-cheat?
Oh, there was oh my God, I don't know if you guys saw it, but there's been a very famous video released recently about one of the Tarkov content creators going out there, getting himself some cheats and trying to figure out, like, how many people are cheating out there, but trying to figure out, like, can I find out using cheats myself how many people are cheating? And holy shit.
How many was it?
Every single lobby.
How many in every lobby?
The problem is the problem it varied. Sometimes it was like entire teams of people. The problem is with the way Tarkov works as an extraction shooter. It's so devastating to the entire gameplay experience that it's so bad.
Because can one guy basically get to the end? Trying to word this properly. It's like it's a. No, wait, sorry, it's not a battle royale, but there's one last guy standing, is there?
Yeah, no, it's not.
Okay, no, ignore what I was about to say.
But the problem is you're bringing the loot, right? If you lose it and it's not insured, right, it's gone. So it's a looter extraction shooter kind of deal, and it's very hardcore in the mechanics, right? Like from the medical system to the gun system to like, you know, like a single bullet badly placed is going to take you the fuck out. And all of the gear that you might have to spend hours farming could be gone. So like, so like cheating in that, like cheating in a game like, I don't know, like Team Fortress or like Counter-Strike is like, that sucks, that's bad, but you know, whatever, change lobby, change server, who gives a shit, right? In Tarkov, it's like super detrimental to the experience, and the developers just don't give a shit. It's so, like, seeing the video is fucking hilarious, how many people are cheating. It's crazy. Because he just started, in the beginning, he didn't really figure out, like, who was cheating and not, until he realized that he could just wiggle, like doing the QE, you know, like an armor, like the wiggle movement. And you could, like, cheaters would just see him, you know, through walls, and then they would do the same thing. It's like, hey,
oh god,
look, I'm
really?
also yeah. So like halfway across the map, you would just look at a guy, he would just start wiggling, the guy would turn around and just start wiggling as well. And it's like, oh my god, every single lobby. And I'm like, you gotta be shitting me.
Oh wow, that's really bad.
Yeah, they just wiggled.
So it's not, they don't even care, like, as in revealing that they're cheating, like, lol,
no,
what they're
because,
gonna
like,
do.
sometimes they would like team up a bit, like as in like, hey, look, I'm also cheating. Hey, wanna like, you know, team up on the idiots, right? Like, and it's really funny.
That sucks.
It really sucks for the game because holy shit.
Sorry for the ignorant questions. Like, is there like no admin that can detect and permaban them? Is it a completely adminless experience?
Well, there is a system for players to get banned, right? Because it's not like dedicated servers. It's, you know, it all runs on their servers, and it's just instances of the game.
Yeah.
But you can report people, and they can get banned. But and there is, I think, Battle Eye as well. But like, I don't know if it's just running on an ancient version, but like nothing seems to be detected automatically, and they could get banned by some form of game master, I guess, but I don't know if they just don't care and don't do it, or if it's too slow, if there are too many cheaters for them to deal with all the reports. I have no idea.
Yeah.
The state of the matter is there are a shitload of cheaters in like every lobby that you could be in Tarkov at the moment, and so you probably don't want to play the game. As of right now, because it's just a very frustrating experience. But
yeah. Arma 2 Battle I ran off of a blacklist rather than a whitelist, which was so maddening because you had to know what exploits or injector was being used in order to block whatever loophole it was using to gain access to the server, which means if you didn't know how the hacker was gaining access, then you didn't know what phrases to block on the blacklist. So it wasn't like a whitelist where like you can say that if anything happens outside of the normal block it, you had to blacklist what the hacker was using to get in. But if you didn't know what exploit he was using, then you couldn't blacklist it. It was just the worst system ever devised.
Wonderful.
Shit.
Yeah.
That's part of the reason you can't go back and play Arma 2 anymore.
It's also like when it comes to like cheating, like it's easier than ever, right? Does anyone remember like back in the day, like the times of like early Counter-Strike or like early Call of Duty, where you had at best like shady forums and people would, there could be all kinds of things attached to it. Now they have like fancy websites. They look like they're designed by fucking Apple, and you can pay with like PayPal and shit. And like, it's a 5-minute. It's less than a 5-minute deal. You literally just Google Tarkov cheats. You get sent to a perfectly fine-looking web page. You just buy the cheat. You get sent a download link, and off you go to the races within like literally like 3 or 4 minutes.
Yeah.
It's a completely. Yeah, it's crazy. It's really stupid, but quite annoying.
Oh yeah, intensely. Because then there's nothing you can do. They've just got such a sizable advantage.
Yeah, no chance. How do you know that, SWAT? I did have, like, back in the day, when I played like Modern Warfare, fuck, what was it, 1 or 2? There was a no, it was 2. There was a way to run like hack dedicated servers instead of just relying on the public system, and then it was just a cheating free-for-all. It was some of the most fun I've ever had when there were like 10 plus people with like aimbots and wall hacks on the same server. Fucking hilarious. And that was just like on dedicated servers, you know, not on public shit. Fucking funny. And for the Tarkov stuff, I literally just looked it up after the video. I was like, because he said in the video, it's like, oh, it's like, it took me like 5 minutes. And I was like, can't be that easy. Quick Google, oh, it's that easy. Never mind. That changed from back in the day. Ah, god damn it.
I'm off to sell some vegetable oil seeds. Hang on.
Oh, vegetable oil, let's go.
Where can I get the best price? Transport company, where is that? Right, hopefully I don't cause any incidents on these weird European roads.
You mean weird European
They drive on
roads?
the wrong side!
They drive on the right side.
That's the problem!
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, cheaters suck.
It always sucked, right? Like, at the end of the day, you're just out here trying to have a fun time, and someone has to ruin the experience for everyone else.
Yeah.
And nothing you can do as an individual about it apart from not playing a game if it becomes too infested, which is a pretty shitty solution to the problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's everyone up to?
Just sort of thinking about what I'm going to be playing this afternoon.
Yeah.
Breathing.
I'm in X4 at the moment, building a Playtronics factory.
Ooh, X4? Got the... Are you in the beta branch with the new engine upgrades?
I am. It looks so pretty. It's actually a lot smoother as well. So
I thought about finally getting the game after that goes live.
Wait until Kingdom's End DLC comes out and then play it, because then you'll have like the complete pack of species and yeah.
Yeah, basically just wait until... It's what I do nowadays, right? Who the fuck buys a game at release, right? I'll wait a year until it's like 50% off and actually fucking finished.
Yeah.
Incredible.
Yeah, not just that, but also so that the... If you forgive me for saying, the hype dies down a bit so you can get a more realistic view of whether it's good or bad. Because on launch, it's like, oh, it's all new. It's a honeymoon phase. Everyone's all wowed and it's amazing. Then after a few weeks, it's like, it's not that great.
Meine Damen und Herren, wir haben einen Geisterfahrer auf der Landstraße.
I have no idea what he said.
I thought he was speaking English and I was just having a stroke. I'm so relieved that you said something.
The Germans got what I was saying.
Only the Germans.
Only the Germans.
Digby and Dinkle both played this little chat interaction game called King of the Castle. I actually really enjoyed it. Yeah, I actually really enjoyed playing it.
Is a party game, so somebody is the king and all of, like, it's just...
Chat, I just made about 10 grand.
Yeah,
I 24 players, something like that.
Yeah, I think it could be good, but I think it's one of those games that the more people play it, the better it is.
Yeah.
But it's for anybody who doesn't know, it's kind of like I don't even know what I'd describe it as. I've not played anything quite like it. I don't want to say text adventure game. That's probably doing it like a disservice. But
it's one of those mobile games, I think, called For the King or something like that, where it's like a decision maker and you got to keep your sliders in the optimum position, not too much, not too less, but more so that each of the parties all gets an intrigue that they have to complete against the king, and the king basically just has to keep his kingdom in one piece.
Oh, you're doing this on purpose, Soviets, aren't you?
Yep.
I mean, technically the vehicle he's driving doesn't have a left or right hand wheel.
Yeah, but that doesn't matter.
It should be driving down the centre then.
In the middle of the road.
Where is the traffic? I thought there'd be traffic.
Yeah, well, you got to upgrade to Farming Sim 2022 to get traffic.
There's traffic. Yeah.
There was traffic in 2013.
What button do I keep pressing accidentally? Hang on.
Yeah, it's in the middle of bumfuck nowhere. It's no actual traffic.
No, there is traffic. It's a server setting.
I was surprised that there was no traffic either, but it actually looks
too,
like
hey,
the road
Jacko.
might just be painted, like a texture rather than like
Hi there indeed,
an
Jacko.
actual road that the AI knows how to drive up.
No, seriously, there is traffic. There was some in single player. Like, me and Si would harass them. I mean, drive near them and stuff.
It's you and Si didn't play this version.
We
I don't
did.
think.
This is
You
the
played this
exact thing
version?
we played.
Not the one on the bullshittery. That was
Yeah. I own no other farming sim.
Really?
Yeah, unless there's some magic farming sim that I don't know about.
I could have sworn you played the 13 version.
No, I don't have it in
Go
my
back.
Steam.
I'm intrigued.
I'm too. Have I? Hang on. I haven't like bought 2 farming simulator games.
No, you are right. It is 15.
Yeah, there's only one in my Steam.
Anyway, yeah, I can't believe you bought 15 and not 13, man. 13 was like the OG.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Why not 22?
I don't know why we bought 15. Maybe Si said,
Probably-
let's play this, it'll be funny.
Yeah. I
Probably.
think like all of us own various, like it's like a sediment layer, like in geology. It's like we've all got various versions.
Isn't that bad though, from like a perspective of keeping your customers as a group, like they can play together? If there are 22 versions,
Yeah, but Germans exist. They'll keep buying it.
Germans exist, alright.
But there's always going to be a market.
Yeah, it's not about a market though, it's about what's better for the customers.
Yeah, but that's fine. But it doesn't matter as long as the Germans keep buying it.
Right.
There are some really obscure simulators out there, like really,
Such as?
like I don't know, like I could probably find a couple.
Autobahn Polizeisimulator. Let's go.
Jawohl,
What did he say?
yeah, jawohl.
Gonna guess it was something like Police Academy.
Yeah, Autobahn
Simulator.
Police,
It was
yeah.
Highway Police Simulator, which is an actual game.
Si and I did play, we played a police sim game. We were running around with speed guns putting tickets on things.
Yes, I'm playing. There's a bus simulator called The Bus, which
Yes.
which I play, which is quite good. It's like sort of as close as you can get to sort of the center of Berlin that they've modelled.
My condolences.
Hmm.
No one should be forced to getting close to the center of Berlin. In fact, anywhere close to Berlin.
I think they've got like the scale right, as in like a bus in the center of Berlin feels like this enormous battering ram. So like you're kind of like the game's telling you should be going 40, 50 kilometers an hour here, and you're like atoms away from wing mirrors as you're screaming down this road. I don't understand how anyone drives a bus on some of those streets. It's like the roads are narrower than the bus.
Barely. Quebec. The
Yeah.
answer is barely.
Some really narrow roads in Britain.
Also, I agree with one of these comments. At least Berlin isn't Hamburg.
Excuse me, who the fuck said that?
What's wrong with Hamburg?
Nothing. I mean, in comparison to Berlin, it's very low bar, but nothing.
Explain it to a foreigner. What's wrong with Hamburg?
It's got SWAT in it.
Okay. Oh, I see. I'm with you. Yeah, that's the problem.
Hey, hold up a second. You know,
I
as
wanna
long as
see
as long as you
that,
don't live and grow up in the south of Hamburg, you're fine.
Hang on a minute.
Fuck
I want to
Hamburg.
find the worst simulator.
Trying to find the worst simulator.
Yeah, like relevance.
Trying to fucking figure out. What's this? There's like a server settings window I'm trying to bring up. Right.
Hamburg is just budget Bremen. Oh, them fighting words.
Animal Simulator.
Is that just Goat Simulator?
Very first of the simulator games.
Get to be like a rabbit and I can like Floric. Like Floric? Did I say that right? Floric? Floric through the roses?
Frolic?
Frolic, that's it, that's right. Frolic, yeah.
There's a tree simulator.
Like an ant? Or like just you sit there growing?
I guess you just sit there
tell a
growing.
lie. There is 4 tree simulators.
So long as it's not like a dating a tree simulator.
No, you just sit there and be a tree.
Okay.
It's
Ellen
exactly
Simulator.
what it sounds like. Have you ever wanted to be a tree? Do you like odd numbers? How about multiplayer, weather, seasons and more? Well, this is a game for you. Come down to a place where you never want to leave. Relax and be the best tree you can. 1 to 250 players.
There's just a forest of 250 Germans just sitting there complaining.
Yep.
Yeah, I think the problem is that there's a lot of simulators that are like funny simulators. Like they take the simulator sort of trope and just meme on it.
Yeah.
Like, there's one called Mother Simulator where you like boot your kid around the house. Banking simulator and so on. But then there's like simulators that are trying to be really serious simulators, but they are awful.
Yeah, and it's like stock full of so much DLC where train simulator, where this seat in this carriage is $5.99. And there are 56 seats.
Okay, just because I bought the Hamburg-Lübeck route and train simulator, okay, you don't have to call me out like that. Fuck. Like, damn.
Tell me that's a joke. They're not selling routes to drive
No, of course
down.
they're selling routes.
What?
What do you think? Yes.
The fuck?
Well,
What?
yeah,
This is Train Simulator.
yeah.
They
love
sell
train simulator.
routes that the train can go down.
Of course they do.
Yeah.
Well, do you approach the signal and it's like you can't go down that signal to go down that part of the map?
No,
No,
because
Pay
like,
$29.99.
you can't even you wouldn't even be able to spawn in a scenario where the train would be on the tracks on their way
Oh,
to that
is
particular
it like a whole
destination.
map?
Yeah. It's like
Yeah.
a map,
Okay, right,
basically.
I'm with you.
Yeah.
Sorry, I thought it meant like, yeah, you want to go down, turn left here, whatever.
Nah, it's just it's like a whole map, right?
Yeah, they sell
Okay.
map packs.
Yeah. Instead of switches, it's just like one of those wireless contacts you have to swipe your card as you go past.
Yeah.
So I've just done a little search on Steam for Sims, and I've just come across an amazing one. Pea Simulator.
Oh, God.
Oh, nice.
Is that P as in PE or PEA?
Like P as in this game with absurd humour. Pee on everyone.
Oh,
Destroy
God.
the city. Make apocalypse.
I thought you meant P as in a pod.
No.
You've
Oh.
disgusted SWAT. Oh wait, no you haven't. Who have you disgusted? You've killed Social.
As he DC'd.
Rip him.
He went to play P Simulator.
Ah.
Oh God, yeah, there's some really weird ones, aren't there? What the hell?
Being bullied on Discord.
Hmm?
Damn it.
Expand.
No, I will not. The people that know, you fucks.
Nice,
Being,
Brent.
being bullied for my internet again. Damn it. And I love how Sorry, I just got an email. Hold up a second. Why the fuck did I... Sorry. When did Discord start sending out email notifications for notifications I have on Discord? When did that happen?
It's a setting you have to change. Womble, speaking of, have you fixed that set?
Why was that suddenly turned on? Because I just got a notification that the SWAT Knight mentioned you in his server. I'm like, yes, I tagged everyone, apparently myself as well.
I hate that.
I got a notification of myself notifying everyone else. Wonderful, thank you.
I sent like I think it was to social, like saying, is this a thing? Because like Discord keeps spamming me saying your name has been mentioned. And then I keep going up and down the Discord activity. I'm going, no, it hasn't. And it turns out they just spam you whenever. Like, whenever somebody does, like, an all tag or an everyone tag. Basically, it's just like, hey, come back to Discord. Come back to Discord. Look at Discord. It's like, fuck off. But I just feel really elderly sometimes. So it's like, for Christ's sake, just I wish stuff would stop jumping up to say, look at me, look at me.
I mean, you can turn it off in the settings, but...
I think I did, and then it just kept on doing it.
Mm.
Like, I don't know why. Maybe there was an update, or maybe I did it wrong. I can't tell you, but... But it's, forgive me, it's not really that. I shouldn't have to continually mute notifications. They should just tone the fuck down. Even my fucking Windows has pop-ups saying, hey, did you know that Microsoft Edge is a browser? I'm like, yes, I know that, Windows. I used it to download a better browser.
Oh, I'm having... Oh, great, I got another email from the Guild Wars 2 support email because I did download the game again and I wanted to log in, and then the game was like, oh, your account is locked, please contact customer support. I'm like, what the fuck happened here? So I contacted customer support and they just sent me an email back. They're like, hey, thank you for contacting the Guild Wars 2 support team. We'll be happy to help you, blah, 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 blah. Please provide the following. Your Guild Wars 2 serial code. Your real name.
Ooh.
Okay, I remember that one. Your character names. Don't remember those. Your date of birth. See, the account is old enough that I probably used a fake one. Your phone number, don't know which one that would have been at the time.
What the
your
fuck?
street address, you provide the location, city and country at the time of account creation. If you purchase Guild Wars 2 directly from us, please provide the following: the order ID, the last 4 digits of the credit or debit card used, billing address or PayPal invoice ID associated with the purchase. It's just because they want to make sure it's actually you asking for, you know, the account to be unlocked and, you know, the stuff to be resetted for you, right? Okay, kind of makes sense.
They're not asking for blood type.
The problem is...
It's your PIN number.
The problem is I don't remember half of this shit because the account is so old that I don't know what address that would have been. I probably can't find the serial code, and don't ask me for the fake fucking birthday I put in.
Yeah, I'll just make a new account.
Actually, to be fair, I was smart enough as a kid that I always used the same one, which is just my actual birthday, just a few years in the past.
But which year?
Usually I set 1990 instead of 1997, but so it probably was 1990, but I can't rely on that. That's the problem.
I lost access to a Hotmail account ages ago, and they asked me as part of the recovery process what my 5 most recent emails were.
What?
Yeah, they asked me what are the titles of your 5 most recent emails.
Weird.
This was like a
Thank you, Justicar.
You know,
thank you very much.
spam account that had about 7,000 unopened emails. Like, you know, you just like, oh, I've got to sign into this website to get access to this service or something. I'll use the junk email.
Yeah.
What was your 5 most recent emails? I'm like, that answer is changing minute by minute. You know what I mean? Like, there's so much spam in there.
Yeah.
I can't possibly tell you. Sorry, we cannot prove we cannot verify your identity.
Okay, now I have to open up my email account and see if I can find the original, because I don't even remember when and where I bought the game. Like, Guild Wars 2 came out, I don't know how many fucking years ago, Jesus Christ. 97, I'm older than SWAT. God, I feel old now. Oh, look at you, old man.
I think I remember playing Guild Wars 2.
I remember it coming out.
Yeah.
I never played it.
I played it as like a giant furry.
Yeah, what? Nothing unusual there.
Well,
release date. It came out 2012, August 28th. So it's over 10 years old at the time, at this point. So yes, I made the account when I was like 15 and probably faked my birthday. Great.
Now you've made people feel old by saying 2012 was 10 years ago.
What? It's not my fault, that's how time works.
Yeah.
Running Club was 11 years ago.
Yeah, the 80s was only 20 years ago, chap. It was
Yeah,
only
it
20
was.
years ago.
Not 40.
Oh, fucking hell. Time is flying quickly.
Someone said the other day that the way people today see the 90s and 90s music is how 90s kids saw 60s music.
Yeah.
And that made me die a little bit inside.
Be the Beatles of the 90s, and why is it the Venga Boys?
Guild Wars. Okay, let's see. What's the oldest email I have about this? What the fuck? The oldest email I have is a YouTube notification from a channel where they had a video about the Guild Wars 2 announcement. Never mind. Okay, cool.
Why are you harvesting tar?
It seems to be for vegetable oil. It's a type of seed that makes vegetable oil. And for some reason, it's maddeningly pricey, as in I'm making a killing.
It's like a
Right.
dystopian future where the food, like the world's like sort of like agriculture markets collapsed.
Sorry, I got a bit excited there. I found all the detail because I already had an email like this in 2012, where I also had to send in all the data, so I can now just copy this shit. And apparently I did not fake my birthday, so good to know. Okay, cool.
Yeah, over here things are good. Gonna crack on with the work in a bit.
Let's go.
Lulu's happy.
How's the farm coming?
The farm is good. I just made about 30 grand selling vegetable oil. Hang on.
30 grand selling vegetable oil.
Mhm.
Nice, not bad, not bad.
I'm gonna plow the remains of the planty bits into the soily bit, and then it will make more like nutrients and stuff for like the other, like more of it. You see. Hang on. There we go. That's the right button. Nope.
Understandable.
Nope, that's not the right button. There we go. Okay. Where's my fucking...
Bloody amusing.
Is the
No,
tractor
it's
meant to be driving off by itself?
I've hired a dude to drive it for me.
Okay.
And I want to see how much this field will cost me if I wanted to buy a new field.
Where was he? Were you just sitting on him?
Yeah.
Sat on his lap.
Yeah. Farmers can clone themselves, you see.
Oh, that would
well-known
be...
fact.
Yeah.
How much will this cost me? Oh, fuck, wrong button.
Alright, let's see.
Right, I'm gonna disappear. Love you all. Bye.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye. Bye, 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 bye.
Okay,
Also-
time. Your Guild Wars 2 serial code.
39 grand for a bit of dirt? Fucking hell.
What? I mean, a bit of dirt. It's,
a bit of
soil,
dirt.
Soviet soil.
It's a bit of dirt.
soil.
It's a,
Fucking mud.
but what? It's a fucking Queen's dirt.
It's the Queen's dirt.
The fucking Queen's dirt.
I think we're in Europe, so they're heathens.
Wilhelm's dirt.
Right, so that's been ploughed like your mum. Now I need to go and...
Incredible.
Hang on. What was I doing?
Real name.
Oh, yeah.
I almost said it out loud. Good job. I have the tendency to just read out loud what I'm typing, which has more than once got me into trouble.
Loud like your.
Do you do that in ATMs as well?
1 4 fuck. Phone. I don't fucking remember my phone number. I did already dox my full name at one point on stream accidentally. It is the most stupid story, I think, of how anyone has ever accidentally doxed their full name. But what basically happened is, I was slightly tipsy, right? And I started a game called Dream Daddy Dating Simulator. Yes, it is exactly what it sounds.
Daddy.
You date dreamy daddies. Not the point. Anyway, so when you create a character, there's a field that comes up that says name, and in my slightly half-drunk state, I auto filled out my full real-life name while live on stream before I realized, wait a second, it was asking me for a character name. Anyway, that is.
Cramps and Marbles signed me up to a Russian bride website as a bride. I don't know whether I've got any takers. I haven't been back and checked the account out.
Yeah.
Here's a picture of me from when I was like 15 with a load of French fries in my mouth. Yeah.
Thank you,
Interesting
Dragon.
time.
Thank you very much,
Interesting
Dragon.
time. I could have like some Eastern European oligarch like waiting for me.
Could be on their shoulder at
The
some
mysterious
soiree.
foreign beauty from the UK.
Just don't smile. Never mind the teeth.
Yeah.
Hang on.
Count them on one hand. And fit one hand between them.
Oh, is going down. Hang on.
Just don't go near any windows. You'll be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Alright, let's see. Outstanding move? Yes, I know, thank you.
We doxed a friend of mine's phone number as we were streaming. And
Oh, nice.
we just didn't really put two and two. He was like AFK. He was like, he was taking the piss because he'd been like 20 minutes. And so like our mate called him. It was like, number 073. Like just read it out, is not available. And we didn't really give it any thought until a little bit afterwards. We were like, shit, that's his phone number.
So did he get a call from any Russian
I
oligarchs?
don't think he ever did. I think the community was at that time okay. I guess, I don't know. He never said, and maybe he never realised that we doxed him, and he did get a load of weird texts but never mentioned it.
yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Maybe I should ask him about it.
Yeah, it's kind of ignored it. He's like, that's weird. Weird how that, odd.
He's just like,
I'll probably ask him about it, and he'll go, "Oh, the Great Sausage Fest of 2016." Like,
I thought that was
so-
happening to everyone.
so yeah. So it's just like that massive like scam period where everyone was sending me pictures of their cock from somewhere. You know, like, you mean nobody else went through that?
Understandable, common issue.
Mm.
Right, I now sent them an email in which I was like, hey, this is the serial. I'm so proud of myself that I actually found the fucking serial number for the goddamn game in my emails. I was like, here's a serial number, my real life name, the city I was in. Do not ask me about my phone number or address. This was in 2012. I don't fucking remember.
Why do they need that much information to
Well,
recover it?
it's a verification process, right? Like the more details they have, the more sure they can be like, oh, this is actually the person that originally purchased this account, so we are not giving it accidentally to a scammer.
So name, date of birth, I can understand. Maybe email address, possibly a recovery email address.
Yeah.
Telephone number, probably as deep as it would go. Things like street address.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
That's-
if you purchase it on their website, your billing address would have included all of that anyway.
I mean, true, but it's just, I don't know, it's like, it's just a lot of information.
Yeah, it's a shit
Yeah.
ton.
Yeah, they probably also don't need all of it. They're just asking for as much as you can provide. And I just gave them, real name, city, serial number, email address, and my birthday, which should be more than enough to authenticate that it is actually me.
I'll tell you something that wound me up to no end. Not recently, it would have been last year, but I was looking at getting contents insurance for my flat.
Yeah.
And I went with without really knowing where to start, I went on a price comparison website. I won't say the name of which one, but I went on there, and they, as part of like the, I don't know whether you call it the EULA or the terms of service of using this price comparison search engine, essentially, it means that they're able to, by using it, you agree for them to distribute your phone number to companies related to your search, which meant, so I just for the sake of curiosity went on, got like one or two quotes, not even like really committing to anything, just trying to find out what the rough price point would be. And then for months, like once or twice a week, I'd get a call from some insurance company saying, hey, we've got a new package going on. I'm like, I was just curious. I wasn't looking to like commit, and I was hounded for like 6 months to try and find to like get a package with someone.
Yeah, I don't even answer my phone anymore if I don't recognise the number. Like, legit. If it's important, they'll leave a message. And beyond that, I just ignore it. There's just so much shit.
Well, my hospital rings with a private number, so I have to answer to find out.
Thank you very much, Keanu.
They don't just leave an answer message, because they've got to verify that it's you that has picked up the phone and is taking the messages.
Yeah, to which I say tough shit. Yeah, we live in a vastly different world now.
You're going to get a call saying, come in, we've had the results of the test, you need to come in immediately. We can't leave a message, we need to verify it's you. Well, tough shit.
Yeah, tough shit. No, that's the reality of the situation. Our numbers are continually bombarded with fucking spam. Yeah. Anyway.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me. I think I just sent them, never mind, I think I just sent them the serial number to a Guild Wars 1 and not 2 account. What the fuck?
What? Okay.
God fucking damn it. Great, I have to correct that. God, fuck. Whoops. Damn it. That shouldn't matter, SWAT. No, it's the serial number for the game, dingus, and it's clearly not the one for that one.
You're just flexing your OG status.
Yeah, apparently. Can I answer my own email?
This is why they need the address, so when people do this, they can just send shit to their door.
That used to be a website. I think it still is a website.
Yeah, of course it's going to be still a website.
Send exotic gorilla
Well, yeah, I was going to say,
enemies.
Yeah.
We've been talking about that for ages, like sending clan members piles of gorilla shit. Like, weren't we legit going to do that for, like, Sai's birthday? We were going to send him, like, a huge pile of giraffe shit, and then we realised how expensive it was.
It doesn't come cheap, man. It's got to come a long way.
An entire pile of giraffe shit
Like,
in this economy?
We tried. At one point, we sat there getting together trying to discuss what type of animal shit we should send Sai. It was either Sai or it was fucking Tom. It was somebody.
Well, you've either got to get it straight from the Serengeti or Backstreet Bazaar down the City Zoo. You know, it's like... It's expensive, man.
Yeah. No, was it marbles? Sorry, you know when we sent in the Chindo?
Yeah.
There might have been marbles, actually. The first choice was either gorilla shit or a chin dildo.
Chin dildo was cheaper, chap.
God, that's fucking yonks ago.
Why is there so many, like, professional
Right,
grade
okay,
websites for sending shit to people?
Good
I
question.
think it's just something you got to do every now and again.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Novelty.
Weddings, birthdays.
Yeah. It's a niche. Reminds me of that fucking... Yeah, well, I presume it's still active, I don't know, but... You know that internet historian video about the Rapture stuff?
Oh, yeah.
Someone had the idea of setting up an insurance company in the event of the Rapture. Your pets would be taken care of? And apparently they're still at least at the time of the internet historian's video, they were still running? Because it's kind of like, yeah, you know, if people are worried about a religious rapture, and yet what happens to my dog? It's like, yeah, why not take money off the
Is there a dog god? Do dogs believe in deities, or are we the deity? in this case?
I don't know.
I don't know. Do
That
dogs worship a
is-
higher power?
So many questions, so little answers.
I don't know about the rapture, but I want to go where the dogs go.
Sounds like a good time.
Yeah.
The vet in the sky.
No, I
The
want to
vet
go.
in the
I want to
sky.
go with Lulu.
Uh-oh, someone's gonna get their balls chopped off.
Surely the vet is the hell.
What's the not hell?
The not hell.
not
The
hell?
not hell. What's dog not hell if
Well,
the vet's
dog
hell?
heaven. Well, dog heaven is squirrel hell.
This is all getting very complicated.
Yeah.
Oh god, there's so many layers to this. Oh no.
But what's squirrel heaven then? Nuts.
Dog hell?
Dog hell. I
Dog
guess.
hell.
Clearly, we've got the circular logic. It's perfect. We've got it. We haven't figured out.
We've narrowed it down to a very niche group of mammals.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. On the weekend, on Saturday, I was
Yeah.
walking. On the tail, I go on a big figure of 8 walk, right? And right
Right.
on the tail end of the 8, all the way to the top, Lulu wouldn't move, and I kept trying to pull her, going, "Let's go, we've got to keep walking," and she would only move in the direction of the nearest pet shop. She's got me completely figured out, and of course we went to the pet shop, and I bought her some treats.
That dog has you wrapped around
Yep.
her little paws so badly. Oh,
And she got attention from the ladies behind the counter who
Oh.
scratched her with their long nails and gave her food.
What about Lulu?
Yeah, she got all the attention at the pet shop.
you are so easily manipulated
know.
by your dog. It is incredible.
But she deserves it.
The most spoiled little shit. She's adorable. She deserves everything she
Yeah.
gets. But at the end of the day, bad owner.
Yeah, and this morning I woke up and she was upside down, pretty much on my neck, and looking at me in the eyes with big wide eyes like good morning. And then she got upset every time I moved my hand away from her belly to rub it. She got upset. She started huffing, like
No.
you know that noise that dogs make when they're like, "More, please."
God damn. Ah, yes. Wonderful. Dogs is the best part of customer service. People bringing puppies in is so good. Yeah, I can imagine if you're dealing with humans the entirety of the day, you probably like the,
Yeah.
That's yeah. Yeah. I don't know, man. Just customer service. Yeah. I don't
I'm
know.
so sorry for everyone working in customer
Yeah,
service.
I don't know. It's
Oh
like, oh,
my
yeah.
god, you
But-
poor fucks.
Dogs are the best part of customer service. Is like saying I get to wear my shorts in hell. It's great.
Yeah.
You poor people, genuinely though.
I've never worked in a customer face, like a retail type environment.
It changes you, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't be like, it doesn't even matter whether I've had like not a good, unless it's like as long as it's not bad or piss poor service, as long as it's like okay, I'm fine with it. Like I don't go into a shop expecting that like for them to treat me like some sort of god or anything like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I fully appreciate that. No matter the establishment, the customer-facing part all appears completely professional, but then as soon as you go behind the line, it's just people banging rocks together and line managers screaming, not knowing what to do, and that none of the Lego pieces fit, and it's chaos.
Yeah.
So like if something like doesn't arrive on time or if there's a delay, I'm like, that's fine, man. Like that's all right, because I know whatever's happened, the person at the end of the telephone isn't responsible for it. It's someone else somewhere that's fucked up. They just have the unlucky job of telling me that something's gone wrong. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Thankfully I never had to work that either, like customer facing. The worst I've done is I've worked in a retirement home on the dementia ward.
Oh dear.
So that cemented my thoughts about, you know, finding the nearest bridge if I should ever get that diagnosis.
Yeah, sucks.
That was bad. That was bad. But poor people, like, holy fuck.
Yeah.
I was a cashier, purebred. Oh, well, a CSA, customer service in mind. Which again, I had the opportunity to go into sales and make more money, but there's no room in the world for an honest salesman. I just morally, ethically can't sell shit to people that either they don't need or can't afford.
Oh, so you're a terrible salesman.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's fine as a CSA, but yeah, it's just I can't. If someone's like genuinely like, if I'm trying to sell them a £40 coating for a pair of glasses, and they've come in with like an NHS voucher which exempts them from 80% of the cost because they're on like working tax credits or universal income. I can't like ethically put the hammer down on them and charge them or like try. I can't bring myself to do it.
Yeah, you gotta fucking sleep.
But that doesn't put money through the till, and so there's no room in the modern world for an honest businessman. So
yeah,
oof.
At least not in the retail field, anyway.
Yeah, good on you.
Imagine having morals.
Yeah, morals don't pay rent, as my director used to say. So,
but you can sleep at night.
That is fucked up. That he would actually just think about that for a moment. Yeah. That he actually said that. Just saying. It tells you everything you need to know about those fucks.
It's a chivalrous business. It's cutthroat capitalism. It is.
It sucks so much. Yeah, it's pretty bad. I couldn't do that either. Like, fuck.
So I stayed. There was basically because like as a salesman you put money through the till, so there's opportunities to earn bonus and climb the wage bracket a little bit. But as a customer service advisor, you basically stay next to minimum wage. So even though there was more money in going and being a dispenser, it's called, I never. And again, I think my sort of morals on the topic were pretty clear. So I was never really even invited to go up and do that job. Because kind of like the people that could do it. I'm not saying that everybody that did it was like everybody that worked on dispensing was evil, but there was kind of this, you know, had to make your sales target at the end of the week. Otherwise, they'd want to know why. And so if you just had fallen behind or hadn't got lucky, then you had to turn
to
the
very much. And thank you, Lord Krudos.
The dark side to make target. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
There was obviously no targets in, like no sales targets on the customer service side. So that's where I stayed. And the thing, and I got quite good at it, to be fair, because our store was very heavily departmentalized, which meant if you went to a department with a certain issue, there's a good chance that the people there would know how to fix it because that was all they did. They were very specialized. They ended up changing it to be like a jack of all trades, master of none system because they wanted to cut down on the amount of staff. But then, like, rather than being able to go to a department with a complex problem and know that the people there were skilled enough to fix it, it's kind of everybody just has an okay understanding of all the departments now. Which means in terms of like actual problem solving, all the really difficult issues just can't really be done in-house anymore. Bit of a spiting experience for the sake of a smaller and therefore cheaper workforce.
I just say that's an oddly stressful thing, Womble, in the top right corner of the screen.
What is?
It's just your money slowly passing away.
Yeah, well, it's got the equipment costs stuff to maintain.
It's meant to be relaxing, and you've got this thing going. Don't forget, you're going bankrupt.
Yeah, I'm so glad that I now stream full time so I can be financed directly by Amazon, because that is the bastion of morals and ethical conduct, thankfully.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To be fair, well,
Hey,
obviously-
Chad, have you heard about this wonderful thing called Prime Gaming? Did you know? One free sub, it's great, and you get all the other Amazon benefits as well, like possibly slave labor. I don't even know. Like, it's probably in there somewhere.
Well, there's no Amazon in Norway. Obviously, you can work for them in the capacity as a streamer, but there's no Amazon as in delivery service.
Why?
Because I think because they have like quite a robust living sort of like laws around like living wage standards and stuff like that,
cool.
which means it's not really profitable for them to break into Norway.
Yeah, they can't cut the mustard.
Yeah.
And I think they just recently expanded to Sweden like 1 or 2 years ago, if I remember correctly, like fully. Oh my god! Yeah, thank you for the Prime Gaming sub, Reed. I appreciate it. See, it works. Great.
They're not allowed to make their employees pee in bottles.
Yeah, exactly. There's like
Yeah, have you seen those fucking dystopian Zen cubes they have?
Zen cubes. Oh,
Amazon's. Is that the one where they like have like propaganda, like wellness propaganda, like fired at you, or something like you are worth a lot to the company or something like that? I can't even. Amazon Zen Cube.
Look at all the Prime subs coming in. See, it works.
Thank you very much, Dead Steve. Thank you, Dead Steve, and I hope you're having a lovely morning. Thank you, Mr. Shoutzu, and Jobby, and Trikey, and Mostly Harmless. Thank you, all of you, for your extreme kindness.
Yeah, some corporate.
Mindful.
And thank you, Bot0815. Thank you, Bot.
Yeah, a tiny Zen booths for stressed out workers. There we go.
Isn't that just a staff room?
No, it's about the size of a porta potty.
Okay.
Then you can just step into it in the warehouse and I don't know.
Have a wank?
I have no idea. I don't want to touch the door handle if that's the case.
Oh, it's a masturbatorium.
No, not a mass. Oh my god.
That's a lot of people. Not that's like on display. You can find that in the red light district.
Thank you,
It looks
Eric
fucking
Dragon.
horrendous. It looks like an office cubicle.
Thank you, Eric.
It does look like an office cubicle.
I have so many
But
questions.
the thing is, you know for a fact that you're timed in there. They'll be timing like the amount of time you're not on the floor, and that will come off your wage.
Don't you love hyper-competitive work environments? So good for your mental health. Love it. Yeah, no, I don't think I... Ugh.
Thank
I
you,
think I could work in an
Craftak. Thank you very much,
environment
Craftak. And thank you, Tigsy. Thank you very much.
Amazon booths.
I type in Amazon and the second
Thank you,
picture I
shared.
get is one of the suicide booths from Futurama.
So during shifts, employees can visit Amazon stations,
It's also brand... Of course it's brand.
Amazon stations and watch short videos featuring easy-to-follow well-being activities, including guiding meditations, positive affirmations, calming scenes.
That is
That
disturbing.
is, yeah.
That is like, it's like, oh, here's a booth full of, cute little kitten pictures, so now go back to work, Wagey. Jesus Christ.
God, yeah. Oh God, they've added fucking...
Fuck.
I don't know, they've added like food vending machines and they've got slogans on
Oh
the top
my
of them
God.
going, eat well, work well, eat well,
Ugh.
live well.
Yeah, see, I think Black Mirror was not supposed to be a manual. I think that was supposed to be a societal critique.
This
I don't
this
think
is
they
not
quite
so much
understood
Black Mirror,
that.
more like 1984.
Ah, yes. Oh, it's just like the book I've never read. Yes, just like that. Yeah, that one. Yeah. just like 1984. Alright. Where the fuck do you want to go?
Oh, sorry. What you just said reminded me of something. Like 2 days ago, I was wearing these black trousers, and I bit into the cafe. I had a breakfast bap, which had a fried egg in it.
Right.
And when I bit into it, the yolk of the fried egg exploded with some force out the side of the bap, and it coated my entire groin. And so I cleaned it off, didn't think about it. Black trousers. Cleaned it off, didn't think about it. There was no sign of it. Anyway, over the course of several hours, I don't know what it was, but it had basically turned itself into this huge, what looked like a jizz stain all across my front groin. And I walked around with it the entire day. I went out to like shops and stuff. Didn't look down once. With this huge white stain all the way down.
Oh no.
I was like, God damn it.
So you're never leaving the house again?
Oh, that's great.
Well, to be fair, they'd know it wasn't your jizz because it's on the outside. It would have been your boyfriend's.
But look, it looks like the splash zone, you know?
Yeah.
After a busy session.
Just had a bit of a moment, yeah. The splash zone.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Anyway.
Oh yeah, well, you just mentioned cooking, at least partially. In my never-ending odyssey of misery in this house, yesterday I tried cooking for the very first time, like properly, realized the exhaust doesn't work. The fucking thing to, filter out all of the shit. Yeah, that was great. I was like, yes, we're going open window, boys, old-fashioned, let's go. So that has to be fixed. Actually, the entire kitchen is going to be redone anyway, fuck this.
I am now spraying poop all over the crops.
Lovely.
First time, how old are you again? Not my first time cooking, you muppet. Listen. Words. First time in this apartment.
How recently did you move? Like 6 years ago?
No, it was like the beginning of February, but the kitchen wasn't like up and running until then.
What did you do in the meantime? Like just...
I got food every day.
Oh,
I didn't,
financial ruin.
No, I didn't. I didn't order food every day, but right. I only eat once a day anyway.
Oh right, okay.
This is my neighbor's house, Carol. She complained about noise on the farm. Fuck you, Carol. Damn it, I should have knocked on the door first, then she would open it.
Are you okay?
I'm fine. I'm all good.
Yeah, have you, how are your neighbours where you're living?
Shitty.
Is there something you want to tell us about? Had an altercation recently.
One man's stream is another man's evidence in court.
Wonderful.
I need to go get on with work in a minute. Just need to make the crops grow.
Make the crops grow.
Yeah,
yes.
Make the pretend crops grow. Yeah, what you guys up to today?
Well, I'm going to be playing video games and streaming up until my fucking internet dies, pretty much on time at around 8 p.m. later today.
Yeah, probably, I don't know, I'll probably end up streaming in about 3 o'clock. Till then, it's potter around the house, do some badging up, and then, yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm up to speed thereafter.
Cool.
But I'm going to get started on that now.
Yeah,
so
it's time for work. Have a good one.
See you later.
Right. Are you streaming, Swat?
Yeah, I am.
I will host you up, sir.
Gotcha.
Right, I'm going to crack on with editing, so I'll... Yeah, have a lovely afternoon. I'll see you soon.
Good luck with that.
Yeah, thanks very much, man. Have a good one.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye.
Right. Anyway, thank you for watching, everyone. Yeah, by far the least... Yeah, so the least interesting stream currently on Twitch. This is Farming Simulator 15. I grew some vegetable oil and sold it for about 30 grand. The nearest field next to me costs 39 grand, so I'm going to need another harvest if I'm going to afford that one. As you can see, there are many, many, many fields that one could expand into, especially if it's multiplayer, of which you can have quite a lot of people on it. Right, so, on the YouTube front then, hang on. So, I'm trying to get a video out of the door. The video is a 3-hour-long video essay / analysis on one of the weirdest games I've ever played in my entire life, called The Forest from 2014. A survival game that was created with seemingly no plan and possibly maybe by aliens. I don't know. Regardless, I've finished the video, and you can find work-in-progress renders below the live stream, and I'm trying to polish it and get it ready for you for the YouTube channel. On that front, it is very frustrating, because it is so nearly done, except for 10 major issues, which I'm grinding away on, and it's steadily... I'm gonna be honest, it's pissing me off now, because I would like to get the video out of the way, but these 10 issues make it unreleasable. So... I'm going to keep going. I'm hoping by the end of today it will be 9 issues. That's where we are. So, yeah, I'm going to go get on with it. In the meantime, please let me hand you over to ZF SWAT Knight, who is doing... What is he doing? Hang on. I didn't actually check what he was doing. He's streaming something. I'll let him explain... Hang on. Where is he? SWAT Knight. Where's his name? Oh, no, he's not streaming. What's going on? Hang on. No, he is. There it is. Hang on a second. Right, I'll hand you over to him and he'll explain what he's doing. Thank you for watching, folks. Have a wonderful afternoon. Sorry for the content drought. I'm trying my best. I'll see what I can do. Have a lovely afternoon. This is SWAT Knight.